after it dries. So today is a shot at redemption for this Selena Beauty stuff. Cause the first time, girl, couldn't leave the house with that on. Had to wipe it all off my face. So we gonna give it another shot because I'm not a negative person. I like to give things a fair shot, and I know that like if I try things at least twice, different days, maybe my skin's a little different, then it's a true honest review, which is what I'm only gonna give y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is the primer. It is called Always an Optimist Illuminating Primer. I'm trying to be an optimist too, Selena. So we're gonna do one pump. Real pearlescent. When I tried this the last time, it was like super hydrating. This isn't like a liquid highlighter though, like some illuminating primers. This just gives the skin a nice glow. There was barely anything that came out that pump. But she has this setting spray. It's the Always an Optimist 4-in-1 mist. So we're going to spray a little bit of this on. Then I like to go over my face with a sponge and then just push all that product into the skin before I start with my base. Just make sure it's all evenly coated. Okay, let me see if I can scrape off this fucking eyeliner. It's pissing me off. So this is the foundation. I have it in the shade 170W because I just didn't want it to be too light. That's what she looks like. This is the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation. It's really watery, so you want to shake this or it's going to explode all over you when you open it. Give her a good shake. Okay, let me stop monkeying around. Here we go. It's got a doe foot applicator. It feels super, I don't want to say greasy, but it has like a real, you feel like you're putting moisture on your face. It definitely feels very slick, if that's the word I'm looking for. I'm just trying to use up as much product off this little thing without dipping in there again. I don't want this to be too cakey. I kind of wish this foundation had a pump because typically I only like to use one pump of foundation to start, especially with more high coverage foundations. I didn't get her brushes. This is so watery. I didn't get her brushes because I wasn't trying to spend more than I needed to buying everything that I bought already. So I will try to be some budget conscious. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Sona Cash Nook foundation brush, my flat top foundation brush, and I'm gonna try to see how the finish is with the brush first, and then we'll go over with the sponge. I'm kind of wearing this today. I've been trying to put this video up sooner because it was highly requested by you guys. I've been trying to put this video up sooner, but after the first experience with this product line that I was trying to do a wear test when I had orientation last week, after seeing how it played out, I wasn't wanting to really try this again if I had things or to do or anywhere to go. Off rip, guys, this is a very dewy foundation on me. I wouldn't even say a skin like finish because my skin's not this I don't even know if I would say this is glowy. I feel shiny. I love a dewy foundation, but not this extreme. I wonder if I try this with a different primer, if the finish is gonna be different. Cause I feel like so far, all these products, they're all very moisturizing and dewy. Like that primer is very dewy. And normally like a very dewy primer like that, I like to use with more of a matte foundation to kind of balance it out so it's not so matte. Because real matte foundations on me without good hydration, it makes me look like I'm just 10 years older and my skin is just cracking underneath, crying for moisture. I think I would like this with a different primer. The reason why I don't like a whole lot of dewy things together is because I feel like it emphasizes my pores more. Kind of like makes my skin look like a grapefruit or an orange or something. You know how you can see like the pores in that? That's how I feel like my skin looks right now. We're gonna go over it with the sponge. And it's probably gonna shear it down a little bit. This is definitely medium coverage, which is okay. I don't like full coverage all the time. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get. Let's use the concealer now. The concealer I got in the lightest warm shade because I don't really like pink. This is the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer in the shade 100 Warm. It claims to be moisturizing, buildable, that seamlessly melts into the skin for undetectable cake-free coverage. Girl, this was cakey as hell last time I used it, but I don't have any extra product on my face today, so maybe that was the problem. Ooh, I scared, girl. I scared. This is what she looks like. This is not as watery as the foundation. I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure. I typically don't like dewy concealers. They move around a lot, but I just like a higher coverage concealer personally. Okay, I can already see that that is very dewy. I don't know, I just like a balance between matte and dewy on certain parts of my face. But I could see somebody with drier skin really liking this. Or normal skin. I mean, it's pretty. I'm just worried about how my face, once my oil set in, what's gonna happen. She doesn't have any contour products, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna contour today or just leave my face the way it is. Ooh, I look ghostly pale compared to my neck. That's crazy. And this was like not even the lightest shade. Oh, girl, I don't know what to do right now. Yeah, we're gonna contour with my ABH stick in shadow, which I always use for contour. This is my fave. I just love the undertone on this. I was trying to have this review just be her product strictly, but I still need to contour my face, okay? So I'm just gonna buff this out with the JS. What is this? I think it's the JS1. Yeah, the JS1 foundation brush. I like using this to buff out my contour. I know some people use smaller brush or whatever, but you know, this is just how I roll. I was really curious to see how this contour stick played with this, and I think it's playing pretty nicely because it's cream too, and this is kind of a more waterier formula. I don't know what English is today, guys. Sorry. Oh shit. I'm really happy that this concealer is not cakey today, so I'm glad that I gave this a second chance, because we all deserve second chances in life, don't we? This ain't bad. I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder, and with these lights and stuff, everything always looks a little bit more exaggerated, like shine and whatever, but it's pretty. Oh girl, who is she? Okay guys, so we're going to try this blush now. I don't know where the box for this blush is. We're just gonna try the blush, whatever it's called. I'll put it over here. I got the shade Bliss. I love the names of her things. So cute. So this is the liquid blush. This is a matte color. Bliss is described as a matte pink, like a light pink. I know these are super pigmented, so yikes guys. We're just going to start right there. Hopefully I don't regret this decision. I like to bring my blush up to my temples. I'm just going in like circular motions to where I want it to be. I think I might have overdone it. Oh well, we tried, guys. We just gonna look extra rosy today. I probably should have just did 2 dots. 2 dots probably would have been sufficient. Are we gonna go? We might as well. If it's up this far, we might as well go for that look where it's like across your nose too. Oh, I'm gonna look cold today. Maybe some people do it on like the tip of their nose. And then it would be like here. So before my camera rudely turned off, I decided to go crazy with that blush and just bring it all the way across my nose. We're going for one of those cold looks, I guess. So the next product is this liquid Illuminizer. I got it in the shade Enlighten just because I don't have a lot of liquid highlights in this type of color. It's a pretty champagne-ish gold, kind of silver. I don't know, it's weird. But we're going to try her. And just basically where I normally highlight. A little bit right there. We're looking cold today. Okay, you're not blending out, honey. Does this dry fast or something? Because we're not trying to have like a whole... What the fuck is happening? Do you see this? This liquid highlight is not blending. Do you see this? Do you see? I was liking what was going on until we got to this point, and now there's no turning back. I'm really beating myself up right now trying to blend this in. Look at this. You see how hard I was going. This is not blending. This is not blending. That blended a little bit. I guess we're not doing a wear test with this today. It's not blending. It was all good until that liquid highlight came to play. So the last product we have here is With Gratitude Dewy Lip Balm, and this is in the shade Bliss. This is the only thing so far that the packaging was a different color. The rest of everything is in white. cute. Look how cute. Oh my god. Oh, this is pretty. This is in the shade Bliss. Bless. This is in the shade Bless. I love all the names to her things. So this is supposed to be like a tinted lip balm. Yeah, it's definitely tinted. This shade looks different online. I can't see. Can you see me with pink lips like this? I can't see myself with pink lips like this. Nah. Maybe with some lip liner, like a darker color, this would work. It's very moisturizing on the lips. But yeah, guys, this is a finished look. I'm not even gonna put lashes on or mascara or finish this because this highlight is not blending at all. I will say though, compared to the first time, I think I know what the culprit was now.